7:15, bright and early. Now, Elizabeth Sokol was in the very first group that teed off from the first tee. She was leading alongside Sushia Chang and Nasa Haraoka early. Sokol narrowly misses on the birdie attempt on 10. She finishes in a six-way tie for 8th at 4 under. Now on 10, Lauren Stevenson looking for birdie. She'd end up being just short and tap in for par after the morning group. She was second at 6 under. There's Stevenson now. She's still currently second, 4 shots back from the leader, and we just didn't see anybody quite get to 6 under in the afternoon, Claire.
No, you know, the wind picked up, so it was playing a little more difficult, and I think the greens started drying out a little bit.
Now, Arya Junanagarn was in a 4-way tie for 3rd after the morning group, currently in a 5-way tie. Well, details on that in a moment. She birdies the 4th hole there. Now, defending champ Danielle Kang went off in the morning. She ended up finishing 1 under, one of 20 golfers that shot a 70 today, narrowly missing the birdie putt there on hole 8. She had quite a year last year in Toledo, winning that Drive-On Championship and then following it up with the marathon win.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she loves Toledo.
Absolutely. I know she had her sign up at least for the next few days before they switch it out for
the
that
street
20,
sign
out in Sylvania, so you can still catch it if you head out to Main Street. Now, leading the way after the morning cruise came in 22-year-old Nasa Haraoka. She'd tee off on 10 this morning after the turn on hole 2. The 3-time LPGA winner sinks a long, that's her tee shot, and she'd sink the long putt for birdie. Had a 4-shot lead at 10 under. 10 birdies today, and really no one could catch her in the afternoon.
No, and this golf course is not that easy, so that was an amazing round of golf today.
What does she need to do to kind of continue that momentum into tomorrow?
You know, it's hard to say. I think the golf course is going to get harder, physically harder, because we're not going to have any rain in the next couple days. The humidity is going to come down, so you're going to start seeing the greens speed up a little bit, get a little bit harder. So I would be surprised if we see another, well, definitely surprised if we see another 10 under, but even, 7, 8 under, I'm not sure we're going to see that again. So if she can just make a few birdies and not, kind of blow up, she'd probably get a pretty good chance.
We caught up with the leader after her round. Let's hear it.
This would be my best, having 6 birdies in a row, and I was really happy to be able to have such a wonderful round. So it really made me happy.
I've just been getting super comfortable. I feel like I'm playing really good golf. I haven't really made as many mistakes as I used to make, which I think that's the key out here. Like, everyone's really good and you're going to make birdies, but if you can minimize the mistakes and just score as low as you can, you're always going to be kind of up near the top. So I think just gaining that confidence and knowing that I can go bogey-free really helps me.
I didn't feel any pressure on myself, or I didn't feel way good. Everything was just right at the center, so I guess it would say the zone. Yes, I was just able to control everything, yeah.
Let's take a look at those afternoon highlights again. Haruka is still in the lead, but Nirim Lee birdieing the 13th and 15th, putting from the fringe on 18. What a shot. It's just short. She taps it in for birdie, finished 4 under, 1 of 5, joining Arya Jutanagarn at that mark. Now, Brooke Henderson, we'll take a look at her today, middle of the fairway on 9. Her 3rd shot hits the green, a little bit of a bounce. The Canadian, no trouble sinking the putt for par. You'll see that in a moment. She did bogey the 1st and 2nd holes and kind of played catch up for the remainder of the round.
Right, kind of surprising, especially on 17 and 18 out here at the tournament. We didn't really see a lot of birdies, and they're both par 5s. We've seen eagles in the past, and so I think she parred both of those holes, so she's got a ways to go.
And she finished 1 under. Jessica Corda, who just saw, finished 1 under. Toledo-born Stacy Lewis, though, kind of tore it up this afternoon to start in Sylvania. Lewis led the crew for the majority of the round, finished with 5 birdies. There's one of them on 8. Beautiful tee shot. Puts it in to move 3 under at that point. That's where she finished 86 rounds under par for her so far this year.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty solid.
Her handicap's kind of low, I think.
Let's hear from Lewis after round 1 of the Marathon LPGA Classic.
it was a frustrating finish, but overall it was really solid. I didn't see 10 under out there this afternoon. I will tell you that. I thought the wind was tricky. A lot of crosswinds, holes where it was either a little bit of help or a little bit of hurt, and it was just kind of hard to get it, just spot on and get it right. So, but all in all, it was really solid. So, dinner doesn't taste as good tonight with the bogey and a par 5, but really, I mean, it was a really solid day. For a long time, I put a lot of pressure on myself, but now it's not that anymore. I mean, I want to play good golf more than that's where I'm at in my career. Like, I want days that are easy where I have a lot of tap-ins. I want stress-free golf. That's what I'm striving for these days.
Now Lewis tees off tomorrow at 8:26, so of course the folks that went off this morning go off in the afternoon and vice versa. Here's a look at your leaderboard after the first round. Hataoka, again, 10 under. Lewis in her soundbite said, I didn't see 10 under today when I was out there with that afternoon tee time.
Right, and again, the wind really started kind of swirling this afternoon, so it made it much more difficult with club selection and getting the ball close to the hole.
Now we do see Matilda Castren. She's the highest finisher for that afternoon round at 5 under with the 66. Other than that, 7 of the top 8 all teed off this morning, right, which is what you mentioned.
So it'll be interesting tomorrow to see what happens because everything's flip-flopped. We're not going to have the rain obviously tonight, but it'll be interesting to see if the wind is kind of calm in the morning and then pick up again in the afternoon. So it may level out the playing field a little bit tomorrow.
There you see Stacey Lewis. She's in a multi-way tie for 14th. Megan Kang also in that group. And Jasmine Suwanapura, the 2018 Marathon LPGA Classic champion. So Claire, what do you expect to see out of the ladies tomorrow, round 2?
I still think tomorrow the greens are going to be a little soft, so they can still go at the pin. I do think the greens will speed up a little bit, and these greens are tough. They're so tough to read. I've been able to play it a lot, and it still boggles my mind. So I think maybe we may see some of the players that have played here quite often in the past might start making some putts, and really our leaders right now are new to the golf course. So as the greens speed up, that might be an equalizing factor also.